Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back. It is week 14, so we only have this week, next week, and finals. That's it. We are almost done. It is, of course, Thanksgiving week, so I know that sometimes things get a little crazy during this particular week. I always try to leave it a little bit light, but if you run into any problems this week or are traveling and need extra time for something, just, keep me posted. Everything will be fine. So, but as usual, let's take a quick look at what's going on. And we are really almost at the very, very end. So, winding down, we are going to take a look first at the schedule. Like I said, there's not much left of it. Uh-oh. Oh, already turned on student view. I should know better. One of these days I'll figure it out. I mean, it's only the end. It's only the end of the semester. All right, there we go. Let's take a look here. Like I said, week 14, you are basically finishing up your FAR. Okay, so this week you're going to turn in the actual final version of the formal analytical report, and you should also be submitting the video of your presentation. Like I said, if you need past Monday or past Sunday night, let me know, but I really want to get those in as soon as humanly possible, because the final portfolios will also take a little while to go through. You've got just your revisions on that, which you'll be getting your last comments and suggestions this week for that, because the resume and cover letter assignment is the only thing left that goes in that final portfolio. I'm going to go over the final portfolio this week and maybe have a quick update next week, because some of you may want to do the rest of the work over the Thanksgiving week. If you have time off from work and stuff, sometimes it's like, oh, let me finish this up now. So I'm going to go over everything that's left, and then probably just a quick update next week. All right, so where did it go? There it is. Got buttons that are all hiding from me. It's one of those days. All right, let's turn this on so we can see what it really looks like. All right, let's go to the modules. And the very, very end. All right, so last week, you should have turned in your resume and cover letter draft and your PowerPoint for the FAR presentation. And then this week, you've got the entire week to do the video of that presentation, which is you giving the presentation, and the final version of the FAR. So any comments that you've had on all of the previous stages, really, you want to take those into account before as you're making your final revisions, and then you'll turn in the very last version of it. So if we look at the weekly readings and all that, there's nothing new to read. Sorry. If you want to do some reading, I can give you all kinds of good suggestions, but we do not have any new reading materials. However, if you want to refer back to the text, I've still got this link here because, of course, there's helpful things in there. This link right here will teach you how to create and submit video presentations. Uploading a video directly into Canvas is very, very difficult, but this guide will help you determine, what tools you should use, that sort of thing. Because ever since COVID, I have not really had a hardcore requirement for an audience. However, I will say, if you are able to have someone record you giving your presentation, like use the cell phone to record you, it is an ideal way to do it, because you really look like you're giving a presentation in front of an audience. But so there's all kinds of stuff in here for not just my video assignment, but things that you might need in the future. So what is, how to do those things. I really, really want you to upload your video to YouTube. because it is far easier to submit a link than it is to submit a full video. A lot of people don't want their things on YouTube. I mean, YouTube has a pretty solid privacy policy, and if you mark it as unlisted, nobody who doesn't have access to the link will be able to see it. But if you don't want to do that, you can figure out another way. You can record directly in PowerPoint, but you need to be on camera. There's always questions about that. I don't know why this would be a question. It is not supposed to be a narrated PowerPoint. It is you presenting the information. If worst case scenario, I can't see both you and the PowerPoint at the same time, that's why I had you turn in the PowerPoint separately. But you know, giving presentations in online classes is nothing new, and it's nothing that's going to go away. So these are all things that you really need to get used to anyway. So those are that's your really only new learning material for this week, and then you'll be able to do that. Now, like I said, I do want to go over week 15, because if you want to get going and get started with your final portfolio, I want you to be able to have that. So I've got, you can review all the previous materials on putting together the final portfolio. This has got the official assignment. This also has some video resources on creating a portfolio. The entire thing should be in one Word document. And this goes over the things that need to be revised and resubmitted. If you are just turning in the exact same thing you turned in for a grade originally, you are not going to get a very good grade on the final portfolio, and it is worth 200 points. So you need to take my advice and my comments into consideration. Hopefully you've been doing that as you've gone along, so that you don't have to do revisions of 6 major assignments in the next 2 weeks. But if you didn't do that, then that is exactly unfortunately, what you're going to need to be doing. You do have in the module, you have the assignment itself, so you can take a look at the rubric. You'll notice it does need to be APA formatted. It does need to be free of surface errors. It does need to contain all of the required documents. And this is the biggest category: clear improvement to the individual assignments based on instructor feedback. So again, if you did not do anything, you will miss out on 100 points, which is a pretty substantial amount. Okay. Then you have, during finals week, the only thing you can submit during finals week is the final exam. Every single other thing in this class has to be in by December 4th, no exceptions. And then the final exam will open on November 30th. So you will have over a full week, I believe it is, to do it. Yeah, right at a week. So it's due December 8th by the end of day. So you can start it, you can do it anytime after November 30th. You'll notice there's only 3 questions, and the whole thing is worth 50 points. So you can imagine that there's going to be some long answers in there. That's the only hint I'm giving you. Because it's an online class, it's all open book, open note. So, you know, you got this. All right, that's it. I will come back on next Monday just to kind of, make sure we're all on the same page, but you have the ability to do almost all of the stuff that needs to be done for the course. The only thing that you have to wait a little bit on is the final to open on November 30th. So other than that, if you need anything, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving.